actually, you can only do the first part if you're doing the second part, because you need to be doing that sales and marketing piece. You need to be doing that social media piece. You need to be incorporating technology. You don't need to know everything. Like I said, just people out there that can do social media. There's people out there that finance, for instance. I know for a fact that finance for me is a weak point. I am not very good with numbers at all. I understand how it works. I understand finance. I know how finance team is built up, but I can't do it. So I have an accountant, and she comes in. She tells me what I need to do, and she bosses me about and tells me do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. Well, I had all your receipts, Jason. So all that kind of stuff. So it's like what I said before. You don't need to know all the answers. You just need to surround yourself with people that do. Just surround yourself with the experts and know the stuff you don't.
Yeah.
Like Richard Branson. If you look at him, I think he's openly said he's dyslexic. He's openly said he doesn't know everything, but he surrounds himself with a group of geniuses that know everything and support him. So you could say, him and his leadership team are driving change and driving that business. He's not necessarily the person leading or doing the leadership. It's a collaborative kind of approach.
And that's important. The collaborative. We've discussed with other guests. Collaboration versus competition. When do you collaborate? When are you competing?
Yeah.
And I suppose when you take a collaborative approach, you're kind of embracing other people's experience and skills and things, and you're seeing that there's synergy. How important is that to you?
Yeah, I think it's really important. So most Mondays, the Magic Circle will have a members' night. So you go there and you meet with your peers, you share ideas, you watch a lecture maybe, you learn a new skill. A bit like going to Hogwarts, I suppose, if you're a Harry Potter fan. That's very much real life for magicians. And it's interesting because I've had people approach me at the circle saying, "Oh, you've been really busy. What are you doing? Like, how are you getting all this business?" And there is a small part of me that says, "Don't give too much away," and there's a bigger part of me that wants to help. And so this is what I've been doing, and this is what my approach has been. And then people have been talking about. Have you do wedding fairs? How have they been recently? Some people have found them not as efficient anymore. Some people have found that actually spending the money on a different advertising approach is better or more efficient or drives more customer engagement. So there is definitely an element of collaborative working. I'm also a firm believer in being a part of networking groups. I'm in several networking groups, lots and lots of WhatsApp groups, and I attend lots of networking events. And that, again, word of mouth. I'll often, if there's a networking event, of course with what I do, it's entertainment, so I'll entertain everybody there. I'll just go along, network, do a bit of magic, and I'm, "Oh, that was good. Have you got a card?" "Yeah, sure." So you kind of sell yourself without selling yourself. So I think in that kind of collaboration is really, really key, because you'll have lawyers there, you'll have finance people there, you'll have people from different backgrounds, and I think that's really key. And that's really, really key as well. I think you just need to have a very kind of supportive network group. And I think talking to as many people as possible, being everybody's best friend, and really collaborating with people is what will drive.
And
business.
you'll be remembered for it.